Alright, so we're gonna do, this is how I make Christmas trees. This is a 1x8 pine board from the box stores. Gotten expensive lately, but so what I've done is just drawn, this is 24 inches long, 7.5 inches wide, 3/4 inch thick. I've just drawn a tree bending in the wind. Bottom of the tree stump. And I'm going to cut it out with a jigsaw. We'll go through it step by step. Hopefully I can get through it without losing any of the footage. Alright, so we're going to cut this out with a jigsaw. Just to make it easier, what I'm going to do is bevel these edges so you don't have to do it later. Otherwise you'll be struggling with it with the Dremel. You have to clean it up with the Dremel. It's a lot more work. So I'm going to bevel all the edges with this sander, Metabo sander. It makes quick work of it. Does a good job. You just got to be careful. It's a powerful machine. Okay, I'm still filming. Good. All right. Oops, I missed one here. And crap, I get it. Little bit of advance bark lines just because it's easier, quicker. Well, it's right there. All right, so there's lots of ways to draw in the leaves. I personally like to do a center line. So we've got this where it's whoosh, swoosh, the wind is blowing it. So center line, just we're gonna do a center line. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just gives us some basis of where to go. So up here we're just gonna start at an angle like this, one side to the other. Then we're going to jump over the center line, jump over the center line onto this one and come back this way. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Jump over the center line onto this one. So they're coming from different directions. And then as you go down, make them a little bigger. Jump over the center line, hit this one. Whoosh. Get some movement in there, you know. Jump over the center line, whoosh. Down here. You don't have to follow the lines perfectly, but it gives you some guidance. In there. And that's it. Then we'll carve underneath. Each one goes. I'll do with this this rough cut bit, cuts all bit. Do it rough under, and then I'll do an undercut later with a taper bit. But we'll just do the rough cut, each one. Boom, 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 boom. Blah, blah, blah. Same with here. Cut up under here. Make some more bark. I'll do that, and then we'll go on from there. Headgear. Dust mask. Safety glasses. And earmuffs. Getting too old to have any accidents now. But still got to do something, you know. Alright, so we'll start up here. If I turn the machine on. RAM microprocessor goes up to 45,000. I'll crank it up. 45,000 RPM. This rough cut burr, and I got a foot pedal down here that controls it on off. This rough cut burr will stall that machine out. It's not really made for this rough of a cut, but it's much quicker. So I don't have the most patience in the world. As most people know. Go back and forth. We're doing each line. Bring it around. Bring it around to the edges. Make it right. Make it look beautiful.
These are just the branches, you know, going different directions on the tree. Main sections of branches. Get some bark. And the line. Cross over the other line.
Bark on a tree. Bring it around. Get rid of these sharp edges. We'll sand it later, but you don't want sharp edges. Sharp edges on the tree. Alright. Oops. The hell, I missed this one too. Alright, so we'll do it this way. Alright. Now we'll switch to a tapered burr, where we can make our undercuts and our leaves. So this is a more of a less coarse burr and tapered, so I can get up underneath. So start up here, start at the top. I'm gonna go under and over, under, taper it so each one looks like it's on top of the other. And around. We're tapering this. Alright. So next thing we're going to do is same bit, same tapered bit. Just going to start making the branches. Let's see. Try to get this in the camera. So these, we're just going to make lines. We'll go directional with them. Okay. And these will go more this way, these will go this way. Bring them around. Get the waves in there if you can, the curve. Gives it some movement. Follow your line. And then do a crossover. Gentle. That's all you need.
Had a little coffee break, let the machine cool down a bit, and the camera was getting hot too. Alright, so we're moving on. Same old, same old. So there's our tree lines, branch lines.
Make sure we got everything how we want them, and we can do a little buffing on them. Let's try this first. Little Scotch-Brite pad. Yeah, there it goes. I had this in the wood burner, so might come out the best color. It's gonna burn it in. good enough for now. So next thing is, let me get these earmuffs off. Next thing is, we're going to mark the holes for the lights and drill them. I've got a 1/4-inch bit here, which fits the lights that I have, LED, battery operated. In fact, hold on, I'll get a set. Let me shut off for a minute. I'll be back. Alright, so these are the lights I have. I'm going to put white in these, just clear white. These are Chinese lights, so you always want to put your batteries in. The batteries do not come with them. I get these off Amazon. They're about $7.99 for a set of lights. You can get various different colors, but you cannot get green for some reason, which is what I wanted in several occasions. So there's a switch, 2 switches. First one is for your timer. The timer is 6 hours on, 18 hours off. Timer on. The next one is on all the time. Timer and off. But you just want to make sure that these damn things work, because you don't want to get them in your tree. It's a lot of work getting them in there and then having them not work. So 3 AA batteries. Like I say, they do not come with it. And switch them on. There we go. They all work. Make sure none of them are fluttering. Short it out. Okay. Okay. Now there's 20 of these lights. So the next thing we're going to do, I can get this cover back on. There we go. Is we're going to drill holes in this. That's this. Okay. So 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I guess that'll work. I got a few more down here than I did up here. Maybe I could take one of these out, like this one. This one. Take that out and put another one up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Don't drill too many holes. Otherwise you have to make a plug, patch it, plug it, grind it down, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're going to drill the holes. This is my hole drilling board, as you can see, so it doesn't blow out on the other side. if it does, we'll fix it. We have the technology. Not. Done with that. Check and see if we had any blowouts over here. A couple little spots we can fix. There. I'm gonna try to clean some of this up with this finer bit, this stone bit, so we can get in there so there's not such rough edges in there. Let's try this. A little coarser Scotch-Brite. Oops. Got some wood burning stuff on it. We're gonna burn it anyway, but I wanted to get it smoother. Let's see. Let's try the green. see what it looks like after we burn it. Still filming. Good. Alright. We'll torch it. Let's move the lights. Add some color to it, burn away the fuzzies. Gives it some depth. Don't want to sand it too much because I don't want to lose the detail. Sanding and burning takes away some of the detail. I don't mind the trunk a little darker. Okay. Still filming. Good. There we go. All right, so now we are going to put the lights in. Stand by. All right, So, we're ready. Got my glue gun, hot glue gun. We're gonna hot glue everything on. Lights are coming first. We're gonna untangle them. Now, one thing you gotta remember, when you drill your holes, you only have this far in between, so you don't want to, you want to be able to, you know, you can't go too far away. I mean, you don't have a lot of room there, but all right. Mechanical trouble, battery. So as I was saying, you only have so much room between the lights, so you want to keep them fairly close. So here's our 20 lights. You want the battery pack down here, which I'll mount on a little stand that's going to hold the tree up. So we'll put this cloth underneath. All white. Quarter-inch holes. Come on, get down there. Can untangle them, they won't be such a hassle. I just didn't take the time to do it. What is your problem? Come on. Alright. Got one that doesn't want to cooperate. You will. I always get my way. Not always, but... Alright, so... hot glue gun. Push them down. Glue it in. Just a drop. Make sure they're down. Flat. Get rid of all these strings later with a heat gun. Another tube. If you don't have a hot glue gun, and I didn't have one, get a decent one. One that goes high temperature. This one goes high and low. But this is a Gorilla. Just a box store. But I bought those cheap $7 ones and they don't work. So they don't stay hot enough to do what you need to do on these type of projects. So get a decent one. I forget what I paid, like $17 or $16 for. Now let it cool down, let the glue set, and then I've got another board here somewhere. If not, I'll cut one. Thought I had one. Alright, stand by. Boom, boom. And that holds very well. You can put a bead here if you want to. I've never really felt there's a need for it, but people do it. Boom, 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 boom. Now, the next is just labor intensive, because we're going to glue down these wires. Glue down the wires, yay. And I'll fast forward through this, but I'll show you the first couple. I'm just going to grab whatever I used. A wrench. Something to hold them down. I don't like holding them. I don't have the patience for it. And we're going to glue it here. Just want to glue them all down, get them out of the way. You know, all we're doing is getting them out of the way. It takes a few minutes for that glue to cool down. It's the tedious part of the job. We're filming. I'll fast forward through all this, but just to show you. You know, it just makes the piece look nicer. It takes a few minutes. Use a hot air gun to get rid of all the plastic strings. sign your piece. And there you have it. Now it's ready to those are soft whites. I thought they were bright lights. How about that? Okay. Now we can put a finish on it and be done with it. Mod Podge brush. It won't hurt the bulbs. This will get 2 coats in case you missed something on the first coat. It dries clear. So, you know, since they're all hand carved, it's no two are going to ever be the same. So they'll all be a little bit different. You'll have your own personality into them. This is just how I do it. There's different ways of doing it, different ways of shaping the tree. Sometimes I'll put snow on the leaves, white paint. Sometimes glitter. I'm not a big glitter fan, but people like it. Glitter gets everywhere. If you were going to put glitter on, now would be the time to do it because it would stick to this finish. In fact, we could put some on. Let me get some. We'll put some on. We'll put a little glitter on this one. Alright, here's your glitter. And before this dries, got a little spoon. Just tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Let's see, really. Yeah, I'll put a little more on. Put it on. Might as well do it. Glitter, glitter. Some people love glitter. It's Christmas time. They love glitter. Sparkly. Sparkloids. Don't overdo it. I've overdone it. There we go. And there we go. Glittery Christmas tree. You turn them on. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll let it dry. Put another coat on. And that's it. That's how the Christmas trees are made. People love these Christmas trees. Bada bing, bada boom. Signing off.